G'day. It is Friday. Whatever date it is. That's the date. I just went to my favorite coffee shop, Memento, shout out. And I am on my way to Mr. Andy Reese of the Time Jumpers house for a lesson. Gonna get some education in how to play some of this damn old Western swing. Really just want to pick his brain on making chord changes in a melodic and logical sense, because he's got such a beautiful way of navigating complex changes. It's really, really, really something. After that, I am getting lunch from my friend Kevin Shuck. He works for Fender. And then I have a rehearsal. But look, the main point of today's video is I want to talk about what the best gigging amp is, flat out, in my opinion. So I'm going to insert a clip here that is the best clip I've had go on Instagram or anywhere likes-wise, and I think the tone is good. So check this out. So in that clip, you're hearing a Fender Deluxe and the Zen Drive and my old Gibson 335. Thing is, that Deluxe is not an old one. I pulled the badge off, both badges off, and I put a new speaker in it, and it looks old, looks like my old 65, but it is a Tonemaster. Tonemaster is ridiculously underappreciated amp. I know a lot of people struggle with solid state or direct, but I've had a really good time and good luck with my Tonemaster, and I just want to show people some tips of how to make it work, especially perhaps for Broadway, because I think this is the best gigging amp for Broadway. Firstly, I use one stock IR, and then my other IR is a custom capture of a 1x12 2-rock that my friend Chandler gave me. Shout out Chandler. I really like that IR. He did a great job on that. The thing about it is if I have 4 gigs in a day, and one's direct, one's amps, one's low volume, and one's no mic, whatever at all, this is what I'm going to use. Laylas, I use that. All my Laylas clips, it's just that on full, turned up to about 4.5. I can go to a direct stage, make the amp silent, take it out of that, put it in. It sounds great. It's lightweight, it's durable. I can confirm that this thing is durable as hell, because I have not treated mine well at all in any regard. Like, it just gets thrown around. It's been in the back of my car, and it's been everywhere it can be. So here's the thing. A Tonemaster sounds good and it works, but there's some tricks to make it feel better, right? I'm going to dive into all that. For now, I'm going to go get my lesson. I just wanted to film this while I'm like, man, it's so nice out today and so beautiful, and I didn't just want to make this video like, oh, it's a gear review. Like, let's maybe, we'll talk to Kevin a bit, maybe, if he's down. He might also be like, no, I don't want to be in your video. Who are you? Why are you here at this lunch? But let's start the day off outside, guys, because it's so gorgeous out. It's unreal. It's really coming into summertime, and I'm just I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, all right. I'll see you all in a bit. to chuck a little. This was meant to be a video about why the Tonemaster is the best gigging amp. That might have to be a separate video. No, actually, this is going to be the video. Man, I just jammed with Andy Reese and a good friend of his who's from Sweden, and that was the lesson. Andy played some lines, man. Andy just plays music. That's what consistently impresses me. And I'm thankful and gracious that he's allowed me to film a couple of the jams and put those, you know, out into the world. I got a great clip. His dog Louie owns the house and jumped up on the table and knocked over a coffee, and he just didn't care. He laid in it. Yeah, check that out. That's a cool clip. Now I'm on my way to meet Kevin Williamshock from Fender, and we're gonna have a bit of lunch and catch up. And yeah, very excited. All right, here's to the next part of the day. Enjoy this clip of some Western swang. All right, y'all, I'm here with Kevin at Fender. We're here in the showroom looking at some stuff. A couple of guitars are here. Got this one, and we're gonna plug this good old banger into the new Brown Face Super. So it's a 210?
210.
Harmonic trem. I gotta hear it. Let's do it. I'll give you the camera. It's my best American accent.
Camera.
Camera. That when you turn the harmonic tremolo up on an amp, it compresses different on each low note, like this. Ready? Because everyone thinks it's a trem, but it's just shifting a frequency, and it makes the lower notes sometimes just pop like crazy. Okay, I want to hear it. I just want to hear. Can I dime it for a second?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I might have to step back for this one. Alright, it's on. Hey. Alright, I'm here at the Rehearsal early with my man JJ Gorge behind the camera. Alright, Diamond Sound, that's what it's called. Okay, good. Good thing I know, right? I just put the Fender delay straight up on my board and the clean tone. And then here we go. Straight up, great melodic kind of thing. Pick up my pick. Let's level down a little, time up. There's this pattern knob, I haven't figured that out yet. Put the feedback in the mod and just... Fender. Oh, sick. Sick. Alright. Hell yeah. I'm going to do this rehearsal and I'll check them for you all after. Home. Let's talk about this. I'm gonna turn off the hiss for a second. Hey, fun fact, the hiss. Okay, so you can hear it, treble. Changes everything. Alright, the volume is at about 4.4. The treble is just above 4 and the bass is just below 4. Reverb off, tremolo off. I go into one of the vibrato channel. So I've got the amp here. I've got my pedal board set up and I'm going to show you how I'd use it in a live context. But before any of that, I want to thank everyone I saw today. I had a really, really lovely day. I got to jam with Andy Reese, who's just one of my favorite players. He's so beautiful. I got to see Kevin, and Kevin's awesome. And then I went and did my rehearsal. Now I'm home, I'm going to practice some tunes, go for a walk with the wife because it's so beautiful out. And then go play my gig, and I have a 10 a.m. gig. Gosh. I think tomorrow at my gig, I'm going to play my 50 watt plexi through my 210. I think I said that earlier. It's going to be fun. We came up with some cool parts and cool ideas. All right, so dig. I like to use the deluxe reverb with, you know, a greenback in it, as I've said. This one has been worn in and dialed in and played to hell and back. But I'll just show you some kind of basic sounds and why I think it's the best gigging yet. Here it is in. Now I will say this. I use a preamp EQ pedal made by Earthling Designs and Bondi FX. And what that does is it adds a little bass, a little less mids than I'm adding bass, and then treble straight up. And the volume is set just to give it that edge of breakup thing, so I can do this. It doesn't sound like much. Something I've found as I've learned amps over time is that this is not reflective of how it'll sound in a mix, and that's very important to learn because as good as it sounds here, it might not sound good under a mic. And obviously this is IR captures, but it's a different thing. So look, Zen Drive. ton of modulation through it, and we'll be cheering and everyone will be happy. I love stuff like that, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I love that whole granular thing. If anyone uses samplers or synthesizers, I'm looking for cool ambient stuff. I can't afford anything, but I want to look at it because I find that stuff so fun. I have an old SP404 that's like my baby. I just had to sell my MPCs, unfortunately. Now look, I'm going to show you some cool stuff. I'll post maybe some gig clips, but look, it's too loud for home. It's on 22 watts. It's like 17, 12, 8, 5, 1. So 1 watt. You know, usual. Say let's play that same kind of line, attenuate it up. Up again. Up again. Still one more. And then full. This thing gets more than loud enough for a gig. You know, maybe if you're a steel player and you need tons of headroom or something, that's fine. But I think for guitar, this is it's just a perfect little rig to bring out, right? So turn it down a bit. Sometimes I attenuate it to this volume on gigs. That's the first funk rhythm thing I ever learned. It's from Tekken 3. It's Eddie Gordo's OST remix. Fun fact. But yeah, if I'm on a funk gig, this is all you need. A deluxe. If you're on a rock gig, blues gig. Here's the thing. It might sound like fizzy and shrill, but when you're in a mix, those things disappear. It sounds like that for a reason, and it sounds good. The thing about this amp is, even with the replaced speaker, like, I have no leverage to lift anything. I can lift that up from there. I want to turn it around, and I'm not, you know, mind-blowingly strong or anything. Hopefully you can see. G12. It's been banged. My balance line out knob is gone and missing. It's 0.2, 0.5, 1, 5, 12, 22. I actually had to take the knob from the balance line out to put it on. Maybe it'll sound different if I put it from this up. Thing about something like this is it's durable, it lasts, it's lightweight, it can go direct, it can be loud, it can be calmed down. These are all downtown problems. Okay, I've got a gig with no mic on my amp, I've got a gig with mic on my amp, and I've got a direct gig. And my direct gig, no stage volume, no mic on my amp, full volume, but my mic gig needs to be a little lower. You can achieve the full tonal result of what you want, you could have this on 10 volume and attenuate it down. This amp, despite what anyone says to me, feels great because I've put a great analog gain stage in front of it. But I'm not viewing it as the greatest amp I've ever played. I played that Brown 62 Super today. That thing was silly. That was an amp. I'd love to gig one of those and see what happens. But this solves 99 problems that gigging musicians have. You're too loud. Well, it has to be loud for the good sound. No volume on stage, okay? It's not loud enough. It's never going to be the issue with this. But hey, you need to go direct. You can go direct, have some, stage volume, blah, 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 blah. A lot of things. This solves a lot of issues. It's lightweight, won't break your back, won't break the bank either. If you can borrow one, I recommend it. Hell, I gigged the Princeton version because I thought this was too loud for a while. And I had a great time. I gigged the Twin, I borrowed one of those. And I borrowed that when I moved to town and had nothing. And that was fantastic. Changing the speaker was a personal preference. I still have the old one, and I think I'll probably put it in and try a few gigs on it. But this kind of thing is a utilitarian tool that solves multiple issues. It allows you to be able to do what you want and what you need for the said gig. But what it allows you to do is do so comfortably with a recognizable thing. It's a lot bigger than a Tonex or something. If you put one of those on here, it's much bigger. But psychologically, you're playing through an amp. And adding that gain stage up front really helps. I think changing the speaker did the biggest amount of work for me. I wasn't given this. I'm not affiliated. I'm not endorsed. I'm friends with someone at Fender. But I'm not, on their roster, and they're not giving me free guitars or amps. But I am obviously a massive Fender fan. And I have been my whole life. But this amp, I own 3 deluxes. Well, I'm trying to sell one. But I have 2 olds, a 65 and a 64. I have this. This sees the most action. This sees the most work. I show up, people like the name Fender. Every sound guy I know I work with goes, oh, cool, it's one of those toned down ones. It's easy to pack up. It's easy to put away. I'm less stressed because it's not tubes. And I'm sure if anything went wrong, I could make a call to Fender, whoever, and something would happen to make it fixed and work again. I know a lot of people, I care about tone, and I love gear. Tone's all here, but an important thing, I think, is learning to let go of that ego that says, I won't play direct. And this is applying to me only, because I have great friends who are mind-bogglingly good players who won't run direct, but also they're not in a position where they ever have to. They're able to bring amps, even if they run ears or a monitor. And that's backstage. Or I have friends who now are like, well, I won't use amps. One of them started using this. He's like, oh, okay, as Miley Cyrus said, it's the best of both worlds. Maybe that was Hannah Montana. I'm not really up on that lore. I'm not good at that. I think this is the best amp a gigging musician can get. And I've just given you a long-winded format and look into my day. I probably made terrible points. But the Fender Deluxe Reverb Tonemaster is it. So on that note, I'm going to go for a walk and come back and practice with this while I've got it in the house. So I'll leave you with this cool setting I've made. It's a ton of spring reverb, and it's 2 tremolos synced, but one's a dotted eighth and one is a quarter note. So. Oh yeah.